At school, they always taught me to chop onions standing upright, even leaning slightly backwards, so that you don't get the juices spraying in your eyes. Tip of the day. Good day, Dungaree family. Today we are making bacon and butternut keto-friendly meal. I'm going to show you how to make it, take you through the steps, and I will give you the recipe in the link in the description box. So that should be everything you need to make something different and fun that is low carb and good for your family. So I have my smoked bacon. It has been bought from the local butchery. I like to find a really good bacon, and this particular one is smoked beautifully. It tastes really good and it doesn't taste like it has a lot of preservatives in. I have my chopped half a butternut and 2 chopped onions and some yogurt. I will probably use about a cup or a cup and a half. It's nice and thick and full cream. I also like to use cream, so if you don't want to use yogurt, you can use full cream. I like to use stocks for my liquids. So this is a stock from roasting chicken. All the juices that come out of there, all the flavor of the vegetables is inside here. I like to use real whole fats, which I also buy from my butchery. I literally ask them for fat and I cook it down into this and keep it in the fridge. This is, I think it's beef fat. Pork fat is also amazing and it lasts me very long. So I buy a kilo or 2 and cook it down with a little bit of vinegar and salt, and you end up with that. So much healthier than canola or sunflower oil that is hydrogenated and long fat chains, which are so unhealthy for you. Okay, so we start off with the bacon. An important thing to remember about frying bacon is don't crowd the pan. The way I have my pan right now is about maximum, and because it's a heavy base large frying pan, it can take a lot, but you want to make sure your pan is really hot and you don't have too much in there. If you know you have too much when you start seeing the juices from the bacon coming out, and that means your bacon is not going to fry, it's just going to boil in the juices. You want your bacon to fry, to go brown and crispy, unless you actually don't like that, but that is the best way to get flavor, like lots of flavor. So this is how your bacon must look. Sort of partially crispy, partially soft and juicy. That's how it should be done. Whoops. Oh, and I almost forgot, garlic. You need to put garlic in. I don't fry it with the onions or the bacon initially because it tends to burn very easily. So just keep that in mind. Mix the onions. So I want the onions soft and sweet, slightly brown. It can take about 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see, I use a lot of fat. For the ketogenic meal, you must use lots and lots of fat. Also, another good thing to notice is all the bacon browns stuck to the bottom of the pan. That is being picked up by the onions, so all the flavor is still in there. Onions are fried. I've put them into a pot, and now I'm going to layer all the ingredients and cook them until the butternut is done. So I have the stock, going to add that to the onions. If you don't have stock, you can use just a little bit of water, or water combined with green pepper, because green pepper adds a lot of flavor. Stock is in, butternuts go in, and the bacon. Garlic is also going in now with the bacon, and a glass of water just to help the cooking process. All together in the pot. I'm going to let this cook together for about 15-20 minutes till the butternut is done. I'm going to be serving the bacon and butternut on a bed of greens. This is my steaming trick. If you don't have a steamer, I put it all in a colander and pop it on top of the pot that I'm already using. And there's your steamer. It works very well for me, and that way you save energy as well. As soon as the butternut is soft and cooked to your liking, about 10-15 minutes, you will add some cream or yogurt or both. And I'll put the quantities in the recipe for you. Just remember, yogurt coagulates when you put it in very hot liquids, so take it off the heat first before you stir it in. I picked some fresh parsley from the garden, so that'll be my garnish. One nice thing about this recipe is you can serve it with ripe avocado as well, sprinkled around the edges. You can be quite creative. You can even serve it on a bed of wilted spinach, whatever takes your fancy. And there we go, a beautiful meal, keto friendly, very low carb and healthy.